Hey guys, what's going on? Back with another video, and today I'm actually going to be doing a rather brief modification on this car called the Emperor Sheava. It's very clearly a Lexus LFA, and Rockstar did have a crack at adding this car to the game. I think it's actually been in the game for a very long time, but don't quote me on that. And I think this is called the Emperor ETR1. I actually spawned it by mistake by typing in Sheava. And in my personal opinion, yeah, there you go, the Emperor ETR1. In my personal opinion, it is just a tragedy. Because the Lexus LFA, I've never seen it in any type of form like this, where it's meant to look like a race car, where it's meant to look like it has this egregious, hideous wide body. I'm being honest, I really do think it looks terrible. And this is a much more conservative, toned down type of design, but it looks so much better. And people would probably opt to drive this car much more than they would this one. I don't know why it needed to be so overstated in the design. But I've also added the Lexus LFA sound to correspond with it, so you can hear how it sounds, and we'll go for a drive. Modify it. I'll do a quick up and down the street real fast. It's pretty quick as well. Get a burnout going. Yeah, the car looks and sounds fantastic. Actually, that's past tense. It looked fantastic. Okay, so here we go. Let's get to modifying it. The Emperor Sheava. I think you'll find as well that as the modifications come piling on, it does look more and more like a Toyota. Because, you know, Lexus and Toyota are one of the same, and you'll see a lot of design similarities. The engine, of course, we're going to upgrade it. Very hard to believe that this is in fact a car that is front engine. I always expect to see through the back glass there an engine in the back, but it is still technically mid-engine due to how far back it actually sits. You know, it is, I guess, the mid-engine car. The chassis, no intake bars. What am I looking at here? These I'm not a fan of because you can tell they're kind of just stuck on. So I'm going to go with no intake bars or fog lights. The bumpers, if we're going to modify it, we might as well go all the way. Let's make this look like the absolute highest end premium model of car that you could purchase. So we will do the carbon fiber front splitter. As for the side skirts, we will do... I don't mind the carbon fiber either, but you're going to have to pick a color that is appropriate for that look. The wheels we're going to come back to. The color I'm actually going to come back to. I'm just going to upgrade the rest of this stuff now. Definitely not a fan of the exhaust. It's obviously unique to the particular vehicle, so some people may like that, and it fits perfectly in there with the diffuser. But I would much rather prefer something a little bit more traditional, which is the chrome tipped, the spoiler. Now you're gonna know what I'm talking about here. One of these, oh, I guess it's not there. Yeah, I guess it was, this one. It does remind me so much of some type of JDM Supra spoiler. Of course, it won't be blue. We will change the secondary color. Don't worry, all of that will be remedied. I'll lower it, why not? Basically makes it undrivable now, but, you know, it is a game. A turbo. We will do a turbo. I don't think it's going to get in the way of the beautiful sounding 10-cylinder engine. I can do dark smoke. There's no issue with that. Bunch of great colors. It really does pull off anything. Probably because it's not horribly exotic, but it's got a nice enough stylistic integrity where any color plays well. So now let's pick the actual color. Orange looks fantastic. Don't know what it is about supercars and hypercars, but orange usually does look quite nice. Okay, I did this before for another build, so you're gonna have to forgive me, but I'm gonna go with midnight purple. Just like the way it looks, man, what can I say? The spoiler in the back, I guess we're gonna have to make that midnight purple as well.
That's the look.
Does look rather tuner-ish. Now for the pearlescent. What can we have here? Midnight purple with a bright purple pearlescent will look nice. What are my accent colors? What do I have to work with? Is there anything? No, I don't think so. The trim color. Of course, we will do a black interior. Now that we've successfully modified it, let's go bring it outside, change the wheels. I'm not sure if I want to do high-end hypercar looking wheels that are huge, like 20 inches of rim, or if we want to do something that's a little bit smaller. So let's go take it out and see, and I'll let you know what the final product looks like. Okay, so here we have it, the finished product of the Emperor Sheava. Those are the wheels I've decided to select. I was going to go again with something that was smaller. More tire, smaller diameter, more tuner-like. But I thought, no, this really makes it look next level, almost hypercar-ish. And the quality of the wheel is so much better too. Gotta think of a better word for better, really. Looks nice. I don't think they're chrome. Seems to be perhaps aluminum. What do they call polished aluminum? It's a much more subtle build than the ETR1 that Rockstar put in. And again, I think that most people playing this game would opt for this. Alright, let's go take it out for a drive and see how it sounds, see what kind of top speed we can hit. It's very quick. At least the acceleration is. Gearing is very strange, because it tops out almost immediately. At 130, I'm gonna fix that, really. Top gears, we can just add a little more space here. Now let's get it out on the highway. 7 speed. Yeah. This doesn't have handling that makes it seem ridiculous, but it could certainly fit within the world of Grand Theft Auto. 150 is not crazy. I think we should actually be allowed to have cars that go to those types of speeds. Not 200. 200 just... it could not mesh well with the world. How slow the other vehicles are moving, but I think 155 is definitely appropriate. We are moving. Look at it, just beautiful. When it comes to the customization, there's not a lot going for it. Not in a bad way. I think really the design of the car looks as nice as it can. It shouldn't be tampered with. But in terms of the handling, the sound, and almost the modesty, it really is perfect. It's just, it's a really nice looking vehicle. How do we sound here under the bridge? Let's do a burnout. It's still totally Grand Theft Auto, too. This does not look like a vehicle added that doesn't fit in. Just like that Pegassi Severo that was meant to be the Lamborghini Aventador that I customized, I don't know, maybe over a month ago. These guys could be best buddies, because they do fit in well with one another. They're not overstated. And I think that sometimes maybe that's the hardest part about adding in a lore-based car, is to not make it too over the top, too overstated. Even if the wheels are floating. The wheels are floating, unfortunately. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm gonna let you off on a high note, listening to the beautiful exhaust sound of this car. Enjoy.